A blessed Ash Wednesday, everyone. Today we begin our journey, the 40 things to give up for Lent and beyond, with day 1. And the first thing that we give up today is the fear of failure. Joshua had taken over command for Moses. Moses had died, and now Joshua had some big shoes to fill. Questions were asked, would he be up to the task? And no one would blame him if he would have been afraid. But when God gives him this task, this mission, he says, in Joshua 1 verse 9, be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. I love this. There's the assigning of a new mission, a new task that is given to Joshua. And right there, the very first thing that God does is offer that encouragement to be courageous in the face of fear. The hardest part is often starting. We continually walk between faith and fear. These might seem mutually exclusive of one another, but without fear, there is no faith. Faith is taking that step of courage in spite of our fears. It is taking that leap, knowing that we might fall when we jump. A week ago, I made a commitment to blog during the 40 days of Lent. But what had been holding me back from doing this before was fear. You know, writing is the easy part, but the hard part is sharing it with others. I thought to myself, what if people don't like what I have to say? What if people don't care what I have to say? Certainly there are better writers out there that are more creative and have more stuff to share than me. I had 100 different excuses not to start. But I just started writing, and I just started sharing, and let God take care of the rest. A couple days ago, I posted the post, 20 things to give up for Lent, and it went viral on the internet. Now here I am writing this devotional, 40 days or 40 things to give up during Lent. Well, none of this would have happened without taking that first step. The first step is often the hardest part, but when you take that first step, God begins to open amazing doors. In the end, I hope this devotion is not so much about giving things up, but stepping into a greater calling that God has given to you. It is setting aside the fear of failure to grab hold of God's calling for your life. Know this, that nothing worth doing is ever going to be easy. And often the best things in life are the hardest things. The most meaningful things are the most fearful things. You know, it goes back to Jesus, and maybe that's the reason why I love Lent so much. Lent for me is about the pursuit of God. It is discovering the assurance of God's presence in my life, which gives me confidence. In Him I find courage to overcome my fear of failure and to take the leap into this brave new world. The more I grasp the presence of God, the more I have the courage to overcome my fears. When we go back to Joshua, we learn a reason not to be afraid is because God is with us wherever we go in life. The more you see Him, the less you'll fear. Discover Him, give Him your fear, take the leap. It's time to get started. Let's go. One last thing. We've seen some incredible traffic to our website over the last few days. In fact, we've had our website crash 3 different times as a result. Because of that increase in traffic, we've had to upgrade our service. We've also had to make an upgrade to our email service. So we'd ask that if you've been blessed by these resources that we've been able to share over these last few days and would like to help support us in continuing to be able to share them, you might consider making a donation at our church website. You can donate at gs4nj.org, and we'd very much appreciate that support. And most importantly, we covet your prayers. Pray for the technology. Pray that we can continue to share God's love with others. God's blessings, and have a blessed Ash Wednesday. Bye.